All right, all right, all right. Welcome to another episode of the Dog House. I believe this is episode 54, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Episode 54 in the house. How are we tonight, everybody? I am your man, Big Dog. Welcome, welcome. If you are if you feel obliged, please follow this Twitch channel, subscribe to YouTube, join the Discord, Steam, friend me on Steam, email me questions, all that good stuff. Links are in the chat and below on the Twitch channel and in the description of the YouTube video when I upload this, which will be right after I'm done recording it. Alright, a few things we gotta get into today. First thing is some news that broke not too long ago. When did this break? Not too long ago. Yeah, not too long ago. Oh no, that's the wrong one. There we go. Sony has officially bought Bungie. Actually, you know what? I was going to do the G4 thing, but you know what? Be right back. Hang on, guys. I was going to do the Twitch video, but this is too big of news. We're going to watch a video of another YouTuber explaining the buying that Sony's buying of Bungie. And why is it a huge deal?
I must say that we are really starting off 2020 to just on fire with these acquisitions. First,
I gotta say, this is perfect. Starting his video off like this is perfect. Because this encapsulates the first beginnings of 2022. What the hell is going on?
I must say that we are really starting off 2022 just on fire with these acquisitions. First, we had Take-Two with Zynga. That was pretty shocking in its own right, but quickly afterwards, well, Xbox bought Activision Blizzard, and now...
Oh yeah, I remember that. I think I dedicated part of an episode to that.
Sony has bought a company that used to be under Activision Blizzard for some time with the Destiny franchise.
Oh yeah.
Sony has, I guess you could say, and
Sony is really trying to buy everybody.
Xbox's acquisition of Activision Blizzard with buying Bungie for $3.6 billion. And
yeah, shout out to Legacy Killer HD.
We'll just say for now, I do not think either company is.
And this does fall under fair use. That's why I'm talking so much over this video, because I don't want to get smacked with a copyright claim.
Or Sony,
because you know YouTube is.
Sony could be going for Square Enix or Capcom or any of these other.
I gotta say, I played a bit of Destiny. It's not horrible. It's not great either.
Companies, and then there's been rumors with Xbox, with Ubisoft and Sega. So who knows what's next? But so far,
again, another perfect encapsulation of 2022 and how it's starting off. Like, what's going on?
22, just unbelievable these acquisitions.
He's
and
like,
I will
what
say
the
this
fuck?
one is a strange one, not one that I had thought was going to happen. It's definitely very
Neither did I.
interesting. We have now already gotten some really interesting details about how this deal is going down, the future of Destiny as a franchise, and yes, it is going to be remaining multi-platform. We have a Q&A session from some of the Destiny team, but here we have this GamesIndustry.biz article saying Sony today announced a deal to acquire Bungie for $3.6 billion. After the deal closes, Bungie will be
That's a lot of money.
independent subsidiary,
I wish I had that kind of money.
which is different because they won't be under PlayStation Studios. Of SIE, run by a board of directors consisting of current CEO and chairman Pete Parsons and the rest of the studio's current management team. So I guess in some way, maybe similar to what Xbox is doing with Bethesda and Activision, they're letting them go do their own complete thing, letting them have their own creative freedom, but, you know, technically still being under that umbrella. Sony has said Bungie will remain a multi-platform studio with the option to self-publish and reach players wherever they choose to play. At present, the studio is working on maintaining Destiny 2, expanding the Destiny franchise, and working on a new IP. And then we have an official letter coming from Jim Ryan over the place.
You guys probably didn't hear that. Damn.
PlayStation CEO.
Sorry.
He said, "Today I'm happy to announce Bungie will be joining the PlayStation family. First off, I want to be very clear to the community that Bungie will remain an independent and multi-platform studio and publisher." And I'm going to say the same thing I said when Phil Spencer said that with Call of Duty. We'll see about that in a couple of years.
I agree with that. Like, we'll see about that.
As such, we believe it makes sense for it to sit alongside the PlayStation Studios organization, and we are incredibly excited about the opportunities for synergies and collaboration between these two world-class groups. I have spent a lot of time with Pete Parsons, Jason Jones, and the Bungie management team to develop the right relationships where they will be fully backed and supported by Sony and enabled to do what they do best, build incredible worlds that captivate millions of people. Bungie's world-class expertise in multi-platform development and live game services, which is something Sony did.
Actually, it looks like this video is not that long, so we might have time for me to go over some G4 stuff that
Definitely has been wanting to get into for a while, will help us
stay
deliver on our
tuned,
vision of expanding
dear
PlayStation
viewers.
to hundreds of millions of gamers. There it is. Bungie is a great innovator and has developed incredible proprietary tools that will help PlayStation Studios achieve new heights under Herman Hulst's leadership. And here are some words from Herman Hulst about the acquisition. "I am absolutely thrilled to announce a new member will be joining the PlayStation family. I've been a fan of Bungie for many years. I have admired and enjoyed the games that they create and have great respect for their skill in building worlds that gamers want to explore again and again. Bungie makes games with outstanding technology that are enormously fun to play. They also have unmatched dedication
I mean, you could have said that for Halo or something, because for those of you who don't know, Bungie was the creators of Halo.
of the communities that play their games, and everyone at PlayStation and PlayStation Studios will be excited about what we can share and learn from them. I've spent a great deal of time with the senior team at Bungie, and it is clear their experience and skills are highly complementary to our own. We'll be ready to welcome and support Bungie as they continue to grow, and I cannot wait to see what the future holds for this incredible team." And then we have the CEO of Bungie, Pete Parsons, saying, "We believe games have limitless potential, and that to do anything worthwhile in entertainment, we must bet big on our vision, on our studio, and on our incredible team of trusted creators who build unforgettable worlds that truly matter to people. In Sony, we have found a partner who unconditionally supports us in all we are and who wants to accelerate our vision to create generation-spanning entertainment, all while preserving the creative independence that beats in Bungie's heart." For now, I guess. Like us, Sony believes that game worlds are only the beginning of what our IPs can become. Together, we share a dream of creating and fostering iconic franchises that unite friends around the world, families across generations, and fans across multi-platforms and entertainment mediums. Today, Bungie begins our journey to become a global multimedia entertainment company. And then creative freedom. They have like these little pillars with this blog post. Since taking flight in 1991, Bungie has always charted the future with our own star map, a path that is driven by our people and for our community. We're
A lot of word salad.
continuing that journey with new worlds in development, and we can't wait to share them with you. With Sony, the potential for our universe is unlimited. Our future games will be taking bold steps into unexplored spaces for Bungie, continue to push the boundaries of what is possible, and will always be built on a foundation of creating meaningful, lifelong friendships and memories. We remain in charge of our destiny. We will continue to independently publish and creatively develop our games, which, like I said, this is different from all of the acquisitions we've seen in the past from Sony, whether that be Bluepoint, Insomniac, etc., etc. We will continue to drive one unified Bungie community. Our games will continue to be where our community is, wherever they choose to play. With Sony's support, the most immediate change you will see is an acceleration in hiring talent across the entire studio to support our ambitious vision. If this speaks to you and you want to help, and yeah, they're hiring right now. And then the final part of the statement, 3 decades and counting.
Of course they're hiring.
What makes our worlds come to life is our community and people in the studio. Our people are the soul of Bungie, empowered by people. We have pushed the boundaries of what we thought was possible and transformed who we are as a company, blah, 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 blah. More than anything, Sony understands that our people and our community are both a priority and the heart of the success, and are willing to stand alongside us as we continue to use our platform to drive action towards a more welcoming and equitable world. Our goal is to build a place where the world's most creative and talented people can come and do their best work no matter who they are, where they are from, and how they identify. That's the real dent in the universe we want to make, the one we want to last beyond us. We be part of the future with us. See you, Starside Pete. So that is the statements coming from the heads of PlayStation and
Good lord, that was long.
Bungie.
I'm
Obviously,
sorry.
there's some excitement about what this deal will mean for
Good lord.
the future of Bungie, with them continuing to grow. And as most of you know, they are going to be investing into a new IP that we don't know anything really about yet, but I can almost guarantee, maybe not guarantee, but I do have questions about exclusivity. That's the same thing I had when Xbox bought Activision with Call of Duty. I really do think that this is obviously an arms race that we're seeing happening right now, but it's going to be interesting to see how these companies navigate these franchises and these companies that are now under them. So let's just say in a couple of years, once the Call of Duty and PlayStation deal goes away, is there going to be exclusivity brought to some of the Call of Duty games in the future? And how would Sony react? Do they make Destiny 3 or whatever else comes in the future an exclusive? Because that is something that will be in Sony's power. So right now you obviously hear different things. You hear Xbox's Phil Spencer
Are
saying,
they even making Destiny 3? Can somebody confirm that? But I'll confirm
no
it later.
exclusivity, but I don't buy that in the
Matter of fact,
future.
give me
Same
one
thing
second.
goes now here with
Give me
Bungie and
one
Sony pretty
second.
much saying, no, everything's going to remain the same. We just bought one of the biggest FPS franchises, and yeah, this definitely looks like an arms race,
here it
and
is.
I still think more acquisitions are to come probably this year. Now, we did get a frequently asked questions section on Bungie's website from Joe Blackburn and Justin Truman, some of the leaders over on Destiny 2 and Bungie. So one of the big questions as a Destiny 2 player, does Bungie become part of PlayStation have any immediate impact on how I play and experience Destiny 2? No, our commitment to Destiny 2 as a multi-platform game with full cross-play remains unchanged. We want you to play the Witch Queen on
Bungie has made it plainly clear that it's not planning to release Destiny 3 before 2025. Well, that's funny. Take-Two said the same thing about GTA 6.
February 22nd,
So,
Bruh.
there we go.
2022 on the platform of your choice. Will the Destiny 2 experience on non-PlayStation platforms be impacted? No. We want to maintain the same great experience. Will any announced seasons, events, packs, or expansions be changed or impacted by Bungie becoming part of PlayStation? No. Bungie retains full creative independence for our games and our community. We'll see how that goes. Will Destiny 2 The Witch Queen include any platform exclusives? No. You pretty much get the gist of how this is going. I play
Yeah,
Destiny
pretty
on
much.
Steam, Xbox, or Stadia. Will my platform still be supported? Yes. And ultimately, this is just in regards to Destiny 2. The things are going to remain the same, but as, you know, things change in the future, who knows what will happen. Now, we did get some immediate reactions. I thought I'd go over Alana Pierce. She's a video game writer at Sony Santa
Alana
Monica,
Pierce.
also a former journalist. She said, since I'm seeing a lot of folks saying it, I don't see a world in which Sony acquiring Bungie is a response to Microsoft and Activision Blizzard. These deals take months, even years to put together and finalize, not 2 weeks. And
She's kind of right.
I kind of agree and disagree with this. I think after Xbox purchased Activision Blizzard, I think it definitely put more of an incentive to get this deal done.
Agreed.
And then we have Jeff Grubb revealing that we heard a couple of weeks ago that Microsoft was in talks with Bungie, but talk is cheap. And I guess maybe Sony was willing to pay more money for what they thought Destiny or Bungie was worth. Very interesting. Daniel Ahmad saying Sony has often talked about free-to-play games as a service and multi-platform experiences being a significant growth driver for PlayStation. Bungie equals 800 plus
Please, no more games as a service. I'm done with that shit. Games as a service always end up sucking.
staff, which will continue to grow with free-to-play games as a service experience, popular Destiny IP plus new IPs in development, multi-platform experience, and approach, which is all reasons why Sony definitely went out and purchased this company. And then we also have Jeff Grubb again saying Destiny is Phil Spencer's favorite game, which
Okay. You get one of those, my friend.
now it's under PlayStation's control, I suppose. Patrick Klepek saying, odd, my read, this is a very long-term investment. Everything Destiny will remain multi-platform. The new IP, though, is probably Sony first, with an eye towards the broader cloud/PC expansion that Sony is already playing with. I should be more specific.
Right.
Everything that's in the Destiny 2 umbrella will remain multi-platform. If they do a Destiny 3, all bets are off, and that's something that I completely agree with.
If they do a Destiny 3.
as well. Bloomberg's Jason Schreier writes, in 2007, when Bungie spun
Jason Schreier.
out from Microsoft, they had an all-hands
All right, let me
meeting
not be
in Pop
mean. He's a
Champagne.
decent-
In 2019, when Bungie split with Activision,
Schreier's a decent journalist, but he's kind of a pussy when it comes to social media.
remember, took
There,
the
I said
Destiny
it.
franchise with them. They had an all-hands meeting in Pop Champagne. Today, they're all remote and heard the Sony news on a Teams call. And then
Where the hell is that thing? That is hilarious.
we had some further details coming from Christopher Dring of GamesIndustry.biz saying the motivation behind Sony's acquisition of Bungie is to help boost their own abilities to make live service multi-platform games. Equally, Sony unlocks the potential to Bungie to strengthen its technical capabilities and the prospect of taking its games to movies/TV. The deal was in works for the past 5 to 6 months. It's not a reaction.
What the fuck is going on down there? Fuck off down there.
The Take-Two Zynga or Microsoft Activision deals, although as I pointed out, I still think there was an incentive to get this deal done, especially following the news that just happened a couple weeks ago. And then Christopher Dring finalizes his thoughts saying, and Jim Ryan told me we should expect more when it comes to further PlayStation acquisitions. Like I said, this is just the beginning. We're going to see more from both Xbox and Sony with acquisitions. Sony's been pretty busy the last couple of years, getting some really big hot studios, Insomniac, Bluepoint, and now Bungie. Xbox obviously going after Bethesda and Activision Blizzard. Yes, they have spent a little bit more money because they are a bigger company, but Sony still has a couple dozen billions of dollars that they can spend on acquisitions, something that they can go after the likes of Ubisoft, Square Enix, Sega, Capcom, Bandai Namco. There's a lot of companies they could go after. I don't think we're going to see them going after the likes of Take-Two Interactive or Electronic Arts, as some
Yeah, those companies are way too big.
people have insinuated, but still, this is far from over, and this is going to be a story the next couple of years within gaming. It's consolidation. This is the reality that we are living in right now. Ultimately, though, these deals are not finalized. Xbox's deal with Activision Blizzard probably won't be done until sometime next year. Same will go with this Bungie deal. And there is still some scrutiny coming from lawmakers, especially in the United States. We had one U.S. congressman, Representative Jerry Nadler. He took to Twitter when the Xbox Activision Blizzard deal was announced, saying Activision Blizzard, already a gaming giant, has a pattern of bullying workers to evade accountability for rampant misconduct. I expect this deal to be closely scrutinized to ensure that it won't harm American workers or competition. So there's definitely a lot of, let's just say, obstacles to come for these deals, especially the Xbox Activision one, because, again, that's $70 billion, one of the biggest in entertainment history. And it is worth mentioning that currently Jerry Nadler is the chair of the House Judiciary Committee. We've heard for the last couple of years multiple U.S. lawmakers talking about wanting to take control of big tech. This is something that some analysts have brought up as well, which is why they think there's going to be scrutiny for Activision Blizzard and Xbox's deal.
If the government takes a hold of big tech, we are all screwed. We are all screwed if that happens.
So that'll be something
boy.
definitely to keep an eye out for. As far as I understand, from everybody's perspective, that deal is going to get done, and I'm sure this Bungie deal will get done at the end. But still, obstacles to come, things to watch out for, and these deals are not done at all. Lots of paperwork and this.
Shut up. Let's see what Review Tech has to say about this. Where is my fucking thing? There we go.
Breaking gaming news.
Shit. Full screen. Main screen. There we go. Much better.
Breaking gaming news, other bird. Are you excited?
Look at all that hair on his shirt. Jesus. I thought I shed like a motherfucker.
neglect you, so I thought I'd pick you up for, but your girth makes you tougher to put in front of the... You're slapping into the mic.
Bruh.
You want to watch a man slowly lose his mind while talking to ceramic birds? Ladies and gentlemen, Review Tech USA. Shout out to Review Tech USA, man. He's a pretty decent guy.
Slapping into the mic. Sony's buying Bungie.
Skip it up and that up.
So it seems that Microsoft and Sony are hungry to buy companies. We know what just happened with Xbox. They are in the process of acquiring Activision Blizzard for $68.7 billion. We can't even compute that amount of money. Well, Bungie, who was originally owned by Microsoft, and then they were acquired by Activision Blizzard, the irony in that, then they went off on their own and just were a standalone company, and they are the creators of, well, they were the original creators of Halo and now of Destiny and Destiny 2, now are going to be purchased by Sony. The mental gymnastics that I just had to do there, it's like, what is it, 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon? I don't eat bacon, Bird, but...
And his shirt is falling apart. You can see the
That's
thing. It's hanging off his beard. The bird looks confused.
Thing, like it's like
This is
6
a mess.
degrees of game companies. Where it's like who worked with who owned who. It's like...
Let me be clear, I have no hatred towards Review USA. As you see, I'm actually... Where the fuck is the thing? I'm actually subscribed to him. But hey, I gotta get my shots in somewhere, right?
just a big gaming brothel where everyone's been with everybody. Anyway, I'm going to stop
That is true.
talking now. This comes from Eurogamer.net. I'm going to read it to you. Then we'll discuss because this is huge news. Sony has announced today it will buy Destiny maker Bungie for $3.6 billion, which is nowhere near as...
God damn it, I wish I had the fucking, what do you call it sound effect? That ka-ching. The cash register kind of sound effect, man. Fuck. Ah, well.
big of an acquisition as Activision Blizzard, but still a lot of money. The Destiny franchise and other future games from Bungie will remain multi-platform, the developer said. Following the deal's completion, Bungie will be a part of Sony Worldwide Studios, which can self-publish and reach players wherever they choose to play. We've had a strong partnership with Bungie since the inception of the Destiny franchise, and I couldn't be more thrilled to officially welcome the studio to the PlayStation family, Sony boss Jim Ryan said. This is an important step in our strategy to expand the reach of PlayStation to a much wider audience. We understand how vital Bungie's community is to the studio and look forward to supporting them as they remain independent and continue to grow. Like Bungie, our community is core to PlayStation's DNA, and our shared passion for the gamer and building the place to play will now evolve even further. Oh, isn't that such sweet corporate rhetoric that's just really generic? I love it.
Yeah, I call it word salad, but I could be wrong. Whatever. What do I care?
Corporate rhetoric. It warms my hole. Now,
He's losing his mind.
in a blog post about the buyout, Bungie said that this would not affect Destiny's current trajectory. That's the creative plan they have for the game that's due in 2024. And that the upcoming expansion, The Witch Queen, would not contain any platform exclusives. Also,
They always say that.
Destiny 2 features such as cross-save, cross-play, and apps would not be affected by the acquisition. And this is what Bungie had to say about upcoming games. Are they going to be PlayStation exclusive? No, we want the worlds we are creating to extend to anywhere people play games. We will continue to be self-published, creatively independent, and we will continue to drive one unified Bungie community. Now,
Again, they always say that.
first and foremost, this is huge news, and I'm sure it's strategic, and I'm sure
No shit, it's strategic. No
that
shit.
there are projects that Bungie is working on behind the scenes that tantalize Sony to purchase them, so no matter where you're playing an upcoming Bungie game, beyond Destiny, if whatever other games they develop, Sony's going to get a cut of that because they now are going to own Bungie. So this is huge news for them. Bungie is not think about it. Bungie's worth essentially that much just from Destiny.
That's true.
It's one game. That's huge. So for
Plus Halo
Sony to now
Plus Halo put him on the map.
own a franchise as big as Destiny and the developers behind that who could also make other excellent franchises, that is absolutely enormous. Okay, it's not a big acquisition like when Xbox said they are going to buy Activision for almost $70 billion, but it's still a good strategic move. And notice what Sony's doing here. It's, hey, we bought a huge company too. It may not have the same price tag, but it's still a big deal. And look how pro-consumer we're being. Even though we're going to own Bungie, their games are going to be published through Sony Worldwide Studios, so you could play them everywhere. It reminds me of 2013 Sony, when they were trying to seem very pro-consumer when Microsoft was not. Maybe they're remembering what worked for them. But nonetheless, this is a huge thing. And yes, I still have concerns. I see both sides of the coin, the positives and negatives to these big corporations.
As do I.
Buying these studios.
As do
but,
I.
In terms of being competitive and a good business strategy, yeah, Sony announcing this was a huge deal. I think it's a smart move. I'm not a huge Destiny fan, but I know a lot of people that are. And now Destiny is going to be in Sony's arsenal. And the upcoming projects from Bungie are also going to be in Sony's arsenal. And no matter where you play them, Sony will make money, whether it be on PC or one of their consoles.
Yep.
This is Rich of Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one.
All right. So yeah, Sony bought Bungie, and let's be realistic, that was in response to That was in response to Microsoft buying Activision. Granted, it's like Alana Pierce said, this was probably planned from the start. But that's all we got for today. Now, to end off the show, I'm going to show you a little something that made me laugh today. Oh, actually, I've seen this before, but it is hilarious to me. Why, I don't know.
Get your ass back here, boy! Get your ass back here, boy!
It was like... Oh, God. One more time.
Get your ass back here, boy!
It's this that gets me.
Get your ass back here, boy!
Oh, God, that is funny. I know there's going to be somebody that in this chat that's going to find this offensive, which I apologize. Not my intention, but I just found the chicken is Asian kid, Colonel Sanders' parent when they got a B+.
Bruh.
Oh, God. And Legend says he's still chasing the boy. I can't tell what's funny. The guy screaming or how Colonel Sanders says, "Get your ass back here, boy." But yeah. I found that to be absolutely hilarious. Alright. Let's put the music back on. Alright, everybody. Whew. What a day. But hey, we had a nice little funny end to it, right? I hope you guys found that Colonel Sanders meme funny, like I did. If not, sorry. If not, you can give me one of these. But alright, that will do it for tonight. Thank you for watching The Doghouse. If you're on the stream, stay tuned. I will be playing God of War. Alright, have a good one, everybody.